So Aliyah was referred to me by a former client of mine who is also my birth assistant. And I met Aliyah and her mother. They came to my office and we had a consultation. Aliyah told me about her life circumstances, what she was dealing with, and why she really wanted a home birth. Because of her life circumstances, she continued with the OB practice that she was at. And then I continued to communicate with her throughout her pregnancy, giving her support. And then at the end, when she's almost due, she called me and she said, "Miss K, I need to talk to you." And I was like, "Sure." So her mom came over and she looked like she could go any day now. And she said after her hospital tours with the practice that she was currently at, she didn't feel comfortable. So she knew from the beginning she wanted a home birth. So we talked, we worked out some things, and now she's a part of Get the Hands Midwifery. What did you know about home birthing before this?
I knew that it was something that was natural and a peaceful environment to bring your child into. I found that babies come into the world more peaceful when you have an actual home birth. It gives the mom and the baby, I feel like, a deeper connection because y'all instantly bond as soon as that baby comes out. It's like immediately skin to skin. So I love that. The way I see this happening is I want it to be dim lighting, super serene, blues or jazz music playing. Maybe a mixture of like Lauren or Erica Badu, candles, crystals. I see it being very peaceful. I see myself in the tub breathing, like whenever I feel that power surge hit, just breathing through it. I feel like my dad is going to be there with me. I see that super clear. So I do have a little fear. I try not to acknowledge it because I feel like when you acknowledge it, then it's in your mind. You're going to think about it. So no, I don't have any fears.
Right now, Aliyah is 38 weeks pregnant. She's come a long way. When I first saw her, she was kind of underweight, so she definitely had a good, healthy weight gain throughout this pregnancy. She also tested positive for GBS, so that means that she may need antibiotics during labor if her water bag is broken for a long period of time, or if she started developing a fever during the labor process, or if baby tends to not tolerate the labor process. Aliyah's been great. During this time, she's been having some swelling, and I got on some herbs that she's starting to take, and the swelling has been improving. Her blood pressure has been stable. Baby's been good. Babies look like it's going to be a good size. So I'm excited for her and her mom. One thing that I do like that Aliyah's been doing is that she's been taking the recommended herbs that I gave her, which is the nettles, red raspberry, loose leaf tea. The nettles is very nourishing for the pregnancy, and also the red raspberry loose leaf tea helps strengthen the uterus for labor process. What I would like for her to do more that she isn't doing right now is walking, moving around more, getting more active, because women tend to think towards the end of pregnancy they're just supposed to lay in bed. No, that is not good. We need you to stay active to build up that endurance, because labor is like running a marathon. You have to prepare for it. You can't just wake up one morning and say that I'm going to run a marathon and not be prepared. You have to do the same preparation for labor because it's literally a marathon. So fear in the home birth process is basically the fear of the unknown. It's important that moms have childbirth education or someone that they could speak to about the birthing process so they will know what to expect and how they will deal with those different phases of the labor and birth process.
Hold on. In this building, it's door F, but hold on. Hey, Miss K. Hey, I'm all right.
Something about a pineapple is supposed to hurry the labor. Takia said she had somebody brought her a pineapple, and that's what did it for her. That's 12 hours. She has been feeling more discomfort, but she's been sleeping through it, waking up, with the pain, but breathing through it. She's been handling it very well, but they are getting more intense. Yeah.
Any thoughts right now? What are your feelings like?
We finally got the pool attachment and everything, so I'm ready to hook up the pool and let's get her in there. Let's get things going.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
You need to sit down.
Uh-oh. Something's leaking. Something's leaking. Uh-oh. I don't know what it is.
What?
I don't know. I just felt leakage.
No, don't you dare.
She said, "Run."
Yeah, you might slip anything.
Think so?
Yeah. You need to squat, do squats, like squats.
Lunges?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a lunge down. I'm
Lunge
gonna
up.
do a lunge up.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Ooh, Jesus. Huh?
Keep going.
I can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I need the same energy pushing.
Yeah, that's what I said. You need to slow down, because when it's time to push, girl, you don't want to be tired.
I don't even think I'm gonna have to push. I feel like he just gonna ease. I'm gonna breathe him out. I'm gonna breathe. I looked stuff up where it's I forget what it's called, but it's like a reflex thing where you don't really necessarily, they say you're not supposed to push, you just breathe, and they push themselves out, especially if they ready to come. He ready. Come on, Osiris. All right. I think I should do some squats.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to hold somebody's hand now.
You done had all these contractions already?
Yeah.
Just from yesterday and today?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he ready.
Yeah, all night, like 24 hours it's been so far. A little over 24 hours.
Yeah.
I was hoping for 9 o'clock last night. Then I was hoping for 9 o'clock this morning. 9 o'clock tonight.
I see 11:11.
Oh, tonight?
I just see 11:11. Maybe 11 will be his life path number. Maybe that'll be the time he come. I don't know, but. Whew.
Do some more ball bouncing?
Yeah.
They come
Okay. How many of those did I do? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
You do about 4 or 5.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One more.
So often first-time moms are moms that are pregnant and they just tired. They are requesting for an induction, and that's something that I don't do often unless it's very necessary, because I feel that baby will come when baby is ready to come. But in case of extenuating circumstances, we do use certain herbs or even a natural body to help induce labor. May that be just, stimulating breast or just other types of herbs.
One more. Mom, I'm not worried about no titty popping out at this point. Everybody about to see a whole bunch of stuff in a little bit. All right. Okay, I'm done. Get on the bouncy ball. It was toasty in here.
Oh my gosh. Last night was real. I felt them become more and more intense to the point where I started crying. Because it was hurting that bad. And I could feel a lot of pressure down in my the thigh area in between my pelvic bone, and that's where I feel like he was bearing down mostly. And when Miss K did my checkup yesterday, she felt his head was really right there on the right hand side. So I'm quite sure that's where he's chilling at right now, and what's causing so much pressure right there.
The fact that they're coming back to back now it hits strong, but then I can feel how it eases up and relaxes, but it's still a contraction, but it doesn't feel like as powerful when it first hits, if that makes sense.
And you're like, come here, push.
Don't scream that. Don't scream push.
Yeah, don't do that.
Just say breathe. Breathe them out. Breathe them out. Yeah, don't say push. This one girl on YouTube, she said she was coughing, just like light coughing, like. No, he came out easily. Like, that's how I know you don't have to. That's not necessary.
Doctor's cutting you and stuff.
It's not necessary. Just breathe. Just breathe.
So Aliyah texted me about 12 today, and she said that her contractions were a little bit more intense last night. She started feeling some leakage of fluid around 5 this morning. So really her labor really just getting started around 5 this morning. And I would say she's starting to get in a more active labor pattern now, about 7 o'clock tonight. In the meantime, I was here with her for a while earlier, and I did give her a dose of antibiotics because of the GBS that she has. So that dose will last her for 12 hours, so we should be good with that until 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So my plans right now is to continue to encourage and support her, but also give her something to help her rest throughout the night. So when we come back, she will be ready to have her little baby Osiris. For a lot of first-time moms, once they hit that real active labor pattern, they think it's almost time to push. But this is what real labor feels like now. So they may think that they're completely dilated. They're starting to feel the pressure of the baby coming through the birth canal now. So we just got to continue to keep her moving, because you move mama, you move the baby, and then the labor will progress throughout the night.
Awesome. When do you think the baby's gonna come?
I don't like to give a time frame of when I think the baby's gonna come, but I think if she trusts the process, and I think she would definitely have the baby by tomorrow sometime.
We tired.
I am tired.
How you feeling?
Tired and in pain sometimes. These contractions definitely got a lot more intense. I'm feeling it everywhere.
I'm just ready for this process to be over. I'm tired. Oh my God.
Breathe.
Oh my God, I'm leaking.
Deep breath. Come on, breathe. Look at me. Look.
It smells like peanut.
I know.
Still just keep all the way out.
I told you it's gonna keep coming.
But that was a lot.
I know. You are broke.
That was a lot.
How does that feel? Okay.
Am I supposed to sit in this fluid stuff?
I mean,
It's gonna keep coming out. You could put the pad on to help absorb it more. What do you have against the pad? Okay.
I felt uncomfortable.
I haven't had one on for 9 months. I don't want
Okay.
I hated that little part on there.
If you get tired, you need to try and rest. So sleep in between the contractions, but you have to rest in those positions. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get my peanut ball. And so you can rest in those positions with your legs open. So that'll facilitate the baby coming down and bringing him out. So active resting, we call it.
so gross.
Birth is kind of a messy process,
So nasty.
but it's all right.
You can't tell. I can't look anyway.
This is all a part of the process.
I want to go do some squats.
Okay.
I don't care where.
Is it cool outside?
Nice and cool or cold? Because see, our differences might be different.
All right.
I felt that.
130 over 88.
It was? It wasn't that high.
No,
It was?
30.
Mm-hmm.
It was on 30, then
Is that, what's that?
it was on 20. I mean,
That's good considering you've been in labor.
What's scary? What is it not
I
supposed to
don't
be?
want it to be starting getting 140s over 90s consistently or 150s over 90s.
so you need to stop crying.
Can't help it.
You're tensing up when you cry.
You gotta relax.
You have to relax.
Crying is good for the soul.
It's not good for labor. It stalls your labor.
Really?
You need to relax. Your body feels all that tension.
I'm sensitive.
Y'all are.
I love you too, but I need for you to relax. He's doing beautiful through this contraction. Good acceleration. Okay. That was good. When mom has contraction, we like for the heart rate to go up. So it's like you're exercising. So the baby's exercising. So when you exercising, your heart rate goes up. So that's what we want to see. And he's done well.
Okay.
for first-time moms, birth can be a long process, even the birth journey, because it's not uncommon for first-time moms to go past their due date. So I do like for when first-time moms come to me early on in pregnancy, because we have time to talk about how they're feeling about their pregnancy, what they're expecting a birth journey to be like, and what fears that they may have, so we can discuss those fears and get those out in the open. Because if you have certain fears in your mind, that could stall your birth process, because it's a mind, body, soul experience. But when first-time moms conquer that unmedicated childbirth, it's a very empowering moment for them, because they feel like if they've done that, they could conquer anything that life brings to them.
So you said I can get one of those from Walmart?
So Aliyah is in the pool now. She has hit like a brick wall. She's ready to stop. She's saying she needs some medicine, but we still trying to support and encourage her to keep going on. And this is not uncommon for first-time moms, for labor to be a little longer than normal. She's doing great. She's handling contractions well. I just checked her. She's a 6. So she was like, and I got 4 more to go. I'm like, but you've come a long ways. So I'm just getting her to try to rest in between these contractions, and so she could get some rest and power up for the next phase. Beautiful.
You having a contraction? Push. Push. There you go. Right there. You're not pushing.
This hurts so bad.
Pushing, it'll be over.
Oh.
Only with the contraction.
Push with the contraction.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Give me a towel. He's here. Hey, baby Osiris. Next contraction. You got a lot of hair.
Can somebody hold my leg?
Dad, you want to hold the leg?
Put it up.
Beautiful. Oh, you ain't got your phone. I want you to keep track of the time. Don't run from it.
It burns so bad.
I know.
It burns so bad.
That's a ring of fire.
Ah.
All right. It is out.
Oh my God.
Record. Okay.
Oh my God, Aliyah. You did that. Oh my God, you did that.
I ain't coming that fast.
I'm sorry. Hey, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Beautiful. I told you.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I was off by 20 minutes.
It's okay. I know, my baby. Oh.
Give me one of those towels off the warmer. So, what just happened? Miss Aliyah gave birth to her beautiful son, Osiris. When she was in the pool, I checked her. She was 6, and I know she felt like she was defeated at that point, but I also know that from that point to complete is a short period of time. So she got out the pool and relaxed her body, and it did what it was supposed to do. And she birthed her baby boy, Osiris. Give me a little push. There we go. And placenta is out. Now I'm gonna rub this here. Sorry.
Jesus, Miss K, that hurt so bad.
I know.
Oh, Miss K.
I'm sorry. Got to rub you. Make sure it stays firm so you won't bleed, and you're gonna have to do that. All right. So,
What that mean?
because if it's not firm, you can bleed, and you don't want to bleed and hemorrhage. Okay, hold up. We're just gonna make sure you didn't tear. Nope. You got like a little first degree, but nothing that need any suturing, so that's good. Good.
Yeah.
Hey, Booka. It monitors oxygen saturation and his heart rate.
Big words for me.
Welcome to mommy world.
Mm-hmm.
My son is here. Him is here. Little Mr. Osiris has arrived on the time of my dad's birthday, which is a blessing. It was definitely experience. Definitely an experience. The last few hours, I honestly didn't think I would make it. I kept saying, "Oh no, this ain't gonna work. I don't know, y'all," but I persevered. I think they say it only took three pushes to get him out. Hurt like crap. Yeah, I was in the tub, got out the tub, and felt those contractions, and my body was just pushing him down, like pushing, and I couldn't control it. I couldn't stop it. And next thing you know, Miss K flipped me over and said, "Oh, his head. Time to push. Your baby's coming." Yeah, so I'm so grateful that I had the midwife that I had, who encouraged me every step of the way, motivated me, and was there. I really, really, really appreciate her. I don't think I'll be able to do it without her, honestly. Okay, world. This is Mr. Osiris Sadiq O'Neill Martell. He's been here for 3 weeks now. I can't help but to stare at him every day, every minute, constantly, just in awe. It's still coming to me that I'm a mom now. Like it's real. It's so real. So the care from Miss K was unlike any other. I would say it's totally different from a midwife that's at an actual hospital or clinic or any type of OBGYN facility. It's totally different. She's more hands-on. You can tell she actually cares about you and the safety of your child instead of it just being a job. So the care was definitely amazing for me and my son during the pregnancy and after.
So the birth with Aliyah was very emotional and empowering because she was a young mother who knew what she wanted from the beginning, and she faced some obstacles throughout her pregnancy, but she conquered her obstacles and also conquered her unmedicated home birth as she envisioned. So I feel like it has been empowering for her as well, because now she knows that deep down inside she has that power to conquer anything that comes before her within life.